Hello, this is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News, coming to you from the WDEE-TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our top story today comes from the Ypsilanti Courier and writer Nicole Seguin. A 24-year-old Ann Arbor man was arrested in Pittsfield Township Sunday for having an unregistered loaded concealed weapon on him. The man was stopped by police because he already had a felonious warrant out from another local police department. Pittsfield Township Police stopped the driver at 5 p.m. on Ellsworth Road near Stone Road in Pittsfield Township Sunday, August 17. Police arrested the driver on the warrant and recovered a loaded handgun during their search of the vehicle. The driver was not in lawful possession of the handgun and was charged with being a felon in possession of a handgun, possession of an unregistered handgun, and carrying a concealed weapon. The driver was lodged at the Washtenaw County Jail on the charges, pending review of the case by the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office. More on this story can be found on our local newsfeed link on our website, WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, maker of a three-wheeled car thinks big.
At Morgan Taylor, buy two suits, get a third suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy two suits, get a third suit free.
Welcome back. This is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News, coming to you from the WDEE-TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our next story today comes from the Detroit News and writer Deanne Durbin. Your next commuter car could have 2 seats, 3 wheels, and get 84 miles to the gallon. Elio Motors wants to revolutionize U.S. roads with its tiny car, which is the same length as a Honda Fit, but half the weight. With a starting price of $6,800, it's also less than half the cost. Phoenix-based Elio plans to start making the cars next fall at a former General Motors plant in Shreveport, Louisiana. Already, more than 27,000 people have reserved one. Elio hopes to make 250,000 cars a year by 2016. That's close to the number Mazda sells in the United States. Because it has 3 wheels, 2 in the front and 1 in the rear, the Elio is actually classified as a motorcycle by the United States government. But Elio Motors founder Paul Elio says the vehicle has all the safety features of a car, like anti-lock brakes, front and side airbags, and a steel cage that surrounds the occupants. Drivers won't be required to wear helmets and have motorcycle licenses. The Elio's 2 seats sit front and back instead of side by side, so the driver is positioned in the center with the passenger directly behind. That arrangement, plus the low seating position, the Elio is just 54 inches tall, and the lack of power steering take a little getting used to. But after a couple of spins around the block in Royal Oak, it felt like any other small car. That's partly because its front 2 wheels stick out by a foot on both sides, aiding balance and preventing the vehicle from tipping. The Elio has a 3-cylinder, 0.9-liter engine and top speed of more than 100 miles per hour. It gets an estimated 84 miles per gallon on the highway and 49 miles per gallon in city driving. More on this story can be found on our local news feeds link on our website, WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, Washtenaw County exploring a new ID card. Welcome back. This is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News, coming to you from the WDEE-TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our next story today comes from the Ann Arbor Chronicle and writer Mary Morgan. At a recent Washtenaw County Board of Commissioners working session, a proposal to establish a county-issued ID card program was reviewed by the Board of Commissioners, who were briefed on the recommendations for the proposal. A county identification card would allow residents who don't have a driver's license or other government-issued photo ID to access services that require that kind of identification, like renting an apartment or opening a bank account. The proposal indicates that cards will cost $20 or $25 each, although a waiver might be available for people who can't afford it. An estimated 1,000 cards would be issued in the first year through the voluntary program. Those revenues would help offset the operating costs, estimated at about $35,000 for the first year. The expenses would include funding for part-time staffing at the county's clerk's office, which would administer the program. Keita Cowan of the nonprofit Synod Community Services led the August 7th presentation outlining the work of the task force in comparing similar programs in other communities nationwide, although this would be the first ID card program offered by a Michigan municipality. The task force also conducted outreach to law enforcement agencies in the county, and Cowan indicated that they were supportive of the program. Sheriff Jerry Clayton is a task force member, along with several other county officials and nonprofit leaders. Of the 5 commissioners who attended the working session, all but one indicated support for the program. Dan Smith, Republican, District 2, had concerns and wondered why the county should spend money to duplicate a service that the Michigan Secretary of State already provides. More on this story can be found on the local newsfeed link on our website, WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, Dexter Community Schools offer a new service.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.
Welcome back. This is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News, coming to you from the WDEE-TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our next story today comes from the Dexter Leader. No byline was given. The Dexter Community School District has added a new button to its website. When anyone visits www.dexterschools.org and clicks on the Talk to Us button, you can ask a question, report a problem, squelch a rumor, share an idea, or offer a compliment. We are interested in what people in our community are thinking, said Superintendent Christopher Timmis. This addition to our website will help residents contact us directly at their convenience. We invite school district residents to visit www.dexterschools.org and click on Talk to Us anytime, day or night. Timmis says the Talk to Us button is just another way the Dexter Community School District is continuing to improve communication with people in the community. We know that people always have a question or that they've heard a rumor, Timmis said. Now they can get answers to their questions or check out a rumor at any time. We also know that people in the community see problems that we should attend to or have ideas that we should consider, Timmis said. When people click on Talk to Us, we can take action on what they tell us. The new Talk to Us option is available to anyone in the Dexter community: parents, students, those without school-aged children, school staff members, community leaders, anyone. It is available 24/7, 365. People who use the Talk to Us button can do so anonymously, or they can request a response to what they have written. Our goal is to get back with those who contact us within 24 hours, said Timmis. Because we are not sure how much traffic the new Talk to Us button will generate, at this point we are promising to get back with people who contact us as soon as we can. The bottom line is that if you click on Talk to Us and ask for a response, you will get one. More on this story can be found on the local newsfeed link on our website, WDEE-TV.com. Coming up next, the 2014 college football rankings have been released. Welcome back. This is Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News, coming to you from the WDEE-TV studios in Ypsilanti, Michigan. Our final story today comes from the Detroit Free Press and writer Chris Solari. Michigan State will enter the season with a high of expectations. I'm going to do that over. With a high of expectations. As high, thank you. Michigan State will enter the season with as high of expectations as the Spartans have had since their glory era. Associated Press voters ranked MSU 8th in the first poll of the college football season, the highest the Spartans have gone into a year since entering the 1967 season, ranked number 3. Our focus remains on winning championships. We have proven that we can compete consistently with the top teams in the country and will continue to dream big, MSU coach Mark D'Antonio said in a release statement. We need to embrace our preseason ranking and display the maturity it takes to manage that success. It's the 14th time in program history that the Spartans have been ranked inside the AP preseason top 10 and their first time since entering the 1979 season at number 10. Oregon, MSU's second opponent of the season on September 6 in Eugene, Oregon, sits at number 3. Two other Big Team opponents are ranked, and both number 5, Ohio State, November 8th, and number 22, Nebraska, October 10th, play at Spartan Stadium this fall. The Spartans also were ranked number 8 in the preseason Amway Coaches Poll. They finished last season number 3 in both polls after defeating Stanford in the Rose Bowl. More on this story can be found on the local newsfeed link on our website, WDEE-TV.com. This has been Jzaniece Smith for WDEE-TV News. Thank you for joining us.
At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free. Morgan Taylor is located at 133 West Michigan Avenue in Ypsilanti. Clothing and accessories for men, women, and children at Morgan Taylor. Open Monday through Saturday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 734-221-0296. Ask about layaways and in-store financing. At Morgan Taylor, buy 2 suits, get a 3rd suit free.